The price of power, managing spiritual fatigue and rebuilding the vessel. An amateur reads the Shams al-Ma'arif and assumes that once the ritual is over and the Israf dismissal is spoken, the practitioner simply walks away completely untouched. They believe that because the jinn do the work, the human incurs no cost. This is a dangerous delusion. For 17 years, I have lived the reality of this path, and I am here to tell you the truth. Channeling high-level Ruhaniyat is a violent assault on the human nervous system. When you sit inside the protective cycle, Israf, vibrate names like the great names, and hold your grounds while the room turns sideways. Your physical body acts as a literal lightning rod. You are forcing a massive, ancient, high vibrational energetic current through a biological vessel made of flesh and bone. When the current resides after a major operation, like the story I gave you during my first ritual, the practitioner is often left with an intense crushing, physical and psychological fatigue. If you do not know how to manage this spiritual exhaustion, you will burn out your mind and body. The anatomy of spiritual fatigue. Al-Ihrat al-Ruhi. Spiritual fatigue does not feel like normal tiredness after a day of hard labor. It is a deep cellular depletion. In the days following a heavy operation, a practitioner may experience a physical heavy chill, a persistent sensation of deep cold in the bones, particularly in shoulders where the initial weight of the kardum dropped. A feeling of absolute detachment from ordinary life. The human world looks thin, boring, and distant because your subconscious mind is still vibrating at this supersonic speed. The spiritual rebound. Aggressive manipulative spirits that were held at bay by your Hisar may try to test your boundaries while your energetic shield is temporarily depleted from the work. The protocol of the self-provision and grounding. To survive on this path for nearly 2 decades, you must learn the strict protocols of self-preservation. You cannot move directly from a heavy ritual back into intense daily life without a deliberate buffer. The silent secrecy. Hitman. Immediately after the final closeout, you must observe a period of absolute silence, grounding the operation. Do not analyze the victory. Do not brag about the dream of the police or the bad dreams. The earth element reset. Because genes are composed of volatile smokeless fire, their energy dries out and hits the human aura. To construct this, a master must aggressively reconnect with the earth element. The physical feet consume dense grounding food, especially root, vegetable, grain, and clean meat. This physically forces your energy back down into your digestive system and away from the hyperstimulated upper spiritual centers. Water cleanse. Take long cold showers with the explicit intent of washing away any residual kinetic friction from your skin and shoulders. The law of mandatory rest. Fasal. One of the absolute rules I enforce on my channel and in my practice is the necessity of resting between operations. You are a human being, remember, not an immortal engine. After a major intervention, like the recitation of the 28 great names, before attempting another major summoning or binding, try to chain rituals back to back out of a facile sense of pride will crack your psychic foundation and leave you vulnerable to the very manipulative spirit I warned you in chapter 1. The master silence. The ultimate mark of misery is not how many spirits you can summon at once. It is how perfectly you can control your own vessel. Power is useless if it destroys a counter holding it. Respect the laws of your biological body just fiercely as you respect the laws of the 7 kings. Try and watch my videos. You will learn, not just hear them. Watch them. There are secrets behind them.